Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the hood latch for the Kenworth. I apologize that there's the black strips on the sides. I'm still working through old content. I have since started filming horizontally and using a GoPro and stuff, but these couple of first clips are from like a year ago. And then the last clip where I show it all finished up was recorded today. So this is actually last winter's content. I apologize, but I still think it's a cool thing that I made, or that we made. So my apologies again, just trying to get through all this old stuff. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, so Kenworth things are happening, doing a little project. Just quickly cut this stuff out because I needed something to do that was involved with my own life and not somebody else's. So yeah, I went and remember, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I painted the hood on the front of the Kenworth. I pulled it off and painted it in here. Kenworth's out there. So if you look right, oh god, my finger's big. So right at the top of the grill, there's no hood emblem and there's no hood latch. So it's a challenge to open for starters, and it doesn't look right because there's like a hole there and like a missing piece. The previous owners, I have seen these trucks leave their possession before, and it seems like they always take the badges, like they always take the hood emblem. I don't know if it's like a throw it in your toolbox thing, or I don't know if maybe they swap them out for aftermarket ones and then they want to keep them for another trucks. I don't know. Anyways, multiple of these trucks I've seen do not have the hood emblems for whatever reason. So I called the dealer and I was like, you know, how much is a hood emblem? And it was like $500. So I'm not going to do that because that's not reasonable. Not even a little bit reasonable. So yeah, I don't really know what the factory one's supposed to look like. I've seen pictures of it. It kind of looks like a cast piece with like a sticker on it so that you can like reach around and grab it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with what I feel looks good. So this is quarter inch aluminum checker plate. This is quarter inch aluminum, just flat plate. So my idea is I just pulled these off the table. I just let them cool off. So I'm going to clean them up a little bit, get the stuff off them. But my idea is to get this piece powder coated, clean this piece up, then probably rivet or bolt these two together, or even potentially like drill a hole and plug weld them. I'm just going to see where the studs, like, because it's going to have to get bolted somewhere. I think there's going to be like a stainless steel bolt here or something to hold it on. So I'm just going to see how that looks, but I'm going to put these two together. I'm going to powder coat that black so that kind of like shines through, contrast. The truck's very white and aluminum, so I'm slowly adding my dark touches to it. The exhaust being one of them. I'll probably share a little. And while I was drawing this, I thought, well, I should maybe draw some light brackets too as well. So there was 7-inch wide little light bars. They just barely fit in the factory holes. The problem I found though is that the mounting brackets on the back are designed so that they go like flat against something. They don't have enough adjustability to be able to mount like on top of something. So I came up with these little guys. I still have to bend them, but hopefully they work. They're actually going to be like this. I just had some checker plate. I'm going to bend them like that, 90 degrees. This will get bolted to the truck. This will get bolted to the light, and it'll get broken like right across here. So hopefully those fit. I put some adjustability in the slots so you can move them forwards and move the light up and down so they don't look stupid in the holes. But yeah, basically it's gonna be like that, and then
bent right there. I don't know, it's gonna be bent somewhere. But yeah, so these came out great the first try. I accidentally blew a fuse on my plasma cutter with this. I think it was because my ground wasn't very good, but have some fuses already, so that's good. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm working on. It's just some little projects for the Kenworth. I'm not working on it. You know, I'm not doing things to it. We are working on it. So if you want to see more videos of service trucks, you should comment and say, hey, Lucas, I want to see the trucks or something. I don't know. Hey everybody. Okay, so I decided to recut this. Still gonna stick with the same plan we talked about earlier. But for whatever reason, I forgot that the Kenworth has the symbol on the top of here. I think when I Googled it, I must have pulled up an old style one or something. I don't know. I was looking at it the other day and I'm like, oh, that's totally wrong. And so yeah, I'll just use that other one as a decoration or something. And yeah, so we're putting the holes in now. It's like 7/16 hole or something like that. So I'm gonna punch it out at half. It's my punch press ironworker Corona thing.
Set it up so that it's in the middle of your crosshairs, and push it.
All right, there you go, guys. There's our powder coated back piece, stainless steel blackened bolts. There's a little angle piece inside of there with a stainless bolt as well. That's so I can grab it and pull on it to open the hood, because the hood flips forward on this. Yeah, I'm really happy with the overall look of it and form and function. I actually like it better than the factory one. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and subscribe for more. Thanks. Bye.